Hello friends, welcome to Learn and Enjoy YouTube channel. I am Hema Jain and we are taking the 5th standard of history of State Board. We have already taken the 7th lesson of history and the last taken we have seen that is, anyone guesses the name? The name of that lesson is From Shelters to Village Settlements. Today we are going to take the lesson number 8, Beginning of Settled Life. In this lesson, we'll see the important points and the question answers given in the textbook. So let's start. The first point of lesson number 8, Beginning of Settled Life is domestication of animals. In this chapter, the first point, that means 3 steps are given for the domestication of animals, and that 3 steps are capture of wild animals, taming of the captured animals, and the training them to work as a beast of burden for human beings. After that, the term agriculture had given there. Due to agriculture, the village settlement can be possible. So, agriculture. Agriculture began in Israel and Iraq about 11,000 years ago. Women started cultivation by using pointed sticks to sow seeds. Agricultural production increased considerably after the practice of pull by bullocks came into existence. Agriculture became the main source of livelihood, and for good crops, people worshipped nature and various deities. Sharing of agriculture tasks and water resources and the security of the village settlement became important. For this purpose, rules were framed. Social system based on agriculture came into existence. So, with the help of agriculture, the social system has started. The people started to worshipping the nature and the deities of their religion. After that, production has increased and the first cultivation started by women. That are the main point in agriculture. Second point of this lesson is skill-based occupations. It became possible to store food grain, and as a result, some men and women used their spare time to develop special skills. Thus arose crafts like making earthen pots and earthen objects undertaken by women. The third point is community life based on mutual cooperation. Farmers who produced surplus food needed agricultural equipment and their repairs. Such craftsmen were paid for their services in the form of food grains and other articles. The craftsmen obtained their raw material by paying in form of articles or food grains. This system of buying and selling is known as the barter system. See, when the settled life started, at that time coins and rupees were not, that means currency, were not existed or not started. At that time, buying and selling were based on the products. So, farmers can give their food grains to artisans, and artisans will give the pots to the farmers. This is called barter system. In barter system, the goods were exchanged to each other. Okay. Most village settlements obtained salt from faraway places by the salt traders by exchanging other articles. The salt trade helped in expansion of trade in the New Stone Age. The village community framed rules for mutual cooperation. These rules were implemented by the village chiefs, who were also responsible for protection of the village. Protective walls and moats around the village were built for protection from floods, wild animals, and outsiders who stole the village cattle. Also, protective wall was built around the village. Village has existed that time. Okay, now see the structure of houses. That is the fourth point of this lesson. Houses in the beginning were made of wattle and daub. Wattle and daub. The screens woven from sticks or bamboo plastered with mud or cow dung serve as a wall. Later people built houses of sun-dried bricks having more than one room. and regional differences in the style of constructing houses were due to the differences in local climate. And the last point of this lesson is village settlements, kinship and family. People staying in a village settlement belong to a single clan and related to each other. The entire village settlement was an extended family. Dead persons were buried either in house or in the courtyard with various articles for use even after death. So, these points we have taken in this lesson, and after that we have to take the question and answers of this lesson. The first question given in the textbook is select the appropriate alternatives. The first question is archaeological evidence shows that agriculture first began about 11,000 years ago in Israel and dash. Which two countries are there? Israel and Iraq. That means Iraq is the answer. You can see on your screen. The second question, the houses at the beginning of the New Stone Age were made up of wattle and daub. Correct. Now see the chart. You can see on your screen. The chart is of salt. What is the importance of salt? Obtained by, trade and result. Salt. Salt is what is the importance of salt? It is an essential commodity. So, under importance, the answer is essential commodity. Obtained by, salt is obtained by the traders from far away places. Trade, salt is exchanged with other commodities. And result, due to salt, the trade has expanded. So, in result column, the answer will be expansion of trade. Okay. Now see the next question. You have in front of you the answer in brief. What are the three main steps in the process of domesticating of wild animals? We have seen this. What are the three steps? First, capture the wild animal, taming the wild animal by giving them training to live with humans, and obtaining useful materials like milk from these animals. Okay. Second question. How did some people in the community become skilled craftsmen? As the food available was more than needed by community. Some men and women utilized their spare time in experimentation and for using their natural creativity to develop special skills. Persons with such special skills were given work based on those skills. Thereby a class of skilled craftsmen emerge. Now we have the short notes. The usefulness of any 5 domestic animals. It's very simple. The first domestic animal is cow. Cow is a milch animal that gives milk and milk products. Cow dung is also a traditional source of energy. Second usefulness of bullock. The second domestic animal of bullock. What is the usefulness of bullock? Bullock is useful for agricultural operations and bullock cart is a means of transportation. Third, horse. Horse is attached to a chariot and is a means of transportation. Fourth, sheep. Sheep gives us wool and it is used to make woolen clothing. And dog. Dog serves as a watchguard and protect our house. So dogs are also useful in police investigations. So these are the question answers of lesson number 8. I hope so. It is very useful to you. If you like this video, then definitely subscribe it. If you subscribe it, then you will get the next video in your notification box. Okay? Thank you very much.